Brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, I'm CubaLibre. Welcome back. Let's play Tomb Raider Underworld. So, having destroyed some undoubtedly priceless ancient artifacts just to dig our way deeper into this facility, let's go nuts and drop in. Drop. Okay, I'm done. Of course, that looks like a death pit. Oh, there we go. A nice, well-placed ring. That almost killed me with fall damage. I guess you're supposed to rappel downwards first. It doesn't look like much of a drop. Compared to other Tomb Raider games, the fall damage in this game is extreme. I've said this before, but let's break a bunch of pots that I know don't have any treasures in them. I know they don't. In coastal Thailand, blue little whale-shaped pots don't have anything. The brown gourd-looking ones have the stuff in them.
I can see where the rumors of Thor's godlike strength came from.
So Lara is apparently in possession of a ancient proto-mythical strength magnet device. Whatever. Just let me in. Kill some bugs. You know, I want to note it's pretty cool that, I don't know if you'd noticed this, but that door opened, wasn't like a cutscene or a canned animation. I could open it left to right with fine detail of fine articulation of movement. It's an actual 3D object that I can control. Finally, that comes into play in some puzzles later.
This was here long before
Anyway, let's watch
the
this.
was added. Proto-Norse runes again. My son, your treasures here and far, this gauntlet's twin, your belt Megingjord, and the mighty Mjolnir, are protected by the dead to keep Jormungandr subdued. But the map's been destroyed, and recently. If one of Thor's gauntlets was here, it's gone now. What's this? Natla, I see your goal and am your puppet no longer. Richard James Croft. Father did this. RJC. Strange. Father never used his middle initial in monograms to avoid confusion with his father. That's where you hid the artifact. You sly old fox. Now, if I can just make it back to the boat.
Now, it's nice to know Old Man Croft has the same predilections towards destroying ancient, incredible archaeological finds as his daughter. I guess it runs in the family. Holy shit. I don't know what happened there, but it was almost real damn bad. So you notice that walkway is glowy when I walk near it. The only thing down here is the treasure, by the way. But I'm still figuring that out. At this point, I don't even know if I'm supposed to ever go down there, find a way down. The answer is no, you just plain die. I don't know that yet, no. So I'm looking out for ledges and cliffs and stuff that allow me to climb down. Anyways, that big old walkway glows when I walk on it. That's a sign, as the door to this area is supposed to teach you, that it interacts with the glove of Thor. I don't know if you can see that on YouTube, but there's a treasure over on that far ledge, so I'm going to need to find a way over there. Anyway, that thing interacts with the glove. The question is how. I have a feeling we're about to find out. So I'm getting a Y prompt. Let's use that. So you can actually rotate the entire walkway around, but you can't just freely rotate it around the room because the ledges here are busted out. So instead you have to figure out some other way to manipulate it, which takes me some time. Not an insignificant amount of time. It also happens to open up this alcove with another little treasure in it that I can't get out of because of the wacky turning animations. Thank you. So we can get over here thanks to another convenient ring, and voila, I can connect to this. Now, I'm still thinking in sort of absolute terms, so I'm like, alright, I'll pull the thing all the way over, and then I can get around and get on top of it to walk across, you know, that all makes sense. Problem is, now I'm stuck here at the end of this ledge, nothing to do but swing across. I'm trying to jump sort of off the wall. That doesn't work. But it actually turns out I have to use the granularity of the interactable objects. It takes me way too long to realize this, but I don't have to pull the wall all the way to the edge. I can just pull it almost all the way to the edge and leave a gap and fucking walk around it. It took me so long to figure this out. I'm so dumb. And then just push it the rest away from the other side. Then I can use the ring to get across, and there's a perfect ledge there for me to jump to. So stupid. Once you figure this out, everything else in this room becomes basically trivial. It's just about execution. So there's that one treasure on the ledge across the way there. That's what I'm doing now. After I kill some bats with a shotgun. Maybe overkill. I just don't get it. Why do they send huge swarms of bats at you from very far away? When they take one bullet to kill and she has perfect accuracy and auto aim, you just shoot them all. I don't know. I guess it's just to mix up the pace, but it clearly has nothing to do with challenge. It's one thing when they throw them at you from unexpected places or while you're trying to platform or something. I get that, but I don't know. Maybe it's just to make you feel cool. Who knows? So, you see that? There's the relic. Little golden globe. So obviously the next thing to do is to just push the walkway to the opposite door so I can leave. That would obviously be the progression mechanic. But if I can keep moving it beyond that point, then I can get over to that relic. It's really maybe the easiest relic to get. It's right there in plain view if you just look around for a bit. It's not really any harder. There's no real wrinkles, and there's just more gaps and stuff to jump in. But there's nothing that really mixes up the formula of moving this walkway around that would make it difficult to get over to the relic ledge. You just kind of do it. Not too hard. You know, if I was a conscientious LPer, I would write notes to have material, stuff to say during these sections where I've already explained everything there is to explain, and all I got left is just execution. But, well, first of all, in my opinion, sometimes you just gotta watch some platforming. It's Tomb Raider. That's what it's all about. And in my subbed Let's Plays, there is very, very long gaps of quote-unquote silence, when there was no subtitles on the screen, at least. But, also, I'm not a good LPR. I'm a terrible one who doesn't care about his 50 subs and approximately 30 on average people that watch each video, so. I love you guys. You're the greatest. And you're the reason I do this. But at the same time, I'm not gonna write, like, amusing material. But I will edit out shit, like moving the wall back, so we can just skip on past it. One cool thing about being my viewers is I figure I know when you get the point. I know when you get it.
And I am Thor no longer, it seems. I wonder how he charged it up again.
Yeah, so Magical Thor Glove has batteries, I guess. They work just long enough to get me through that puzzle. Little convenient, but you know. Sometimes you just gotta make concessions like that. Now this... Well, first, obviously, you gotta explore the water, right? If there is water, you shall swim and find bonus item. If you fill it, they will swim. And lo, a treasure appears. So that's the first thing, but the next thing is to get across this little gap. You can't just swim over there because there's nothing low enough for you to climb up onto. So you probably saw that ring on the side, as I did. So let's use it. This should be simple, right? You use the ring, and then you jump off and get on that little ledge right behind you, right? First, I want to find out what that noise is. It's actually the ring wiggling back and forth, which is cool. But this is simple enough, right? Oh, there it worked. There it worked. That time it just worked. Other times it just didn't work. You know. Thankfully it doesn't kill you every time or some stupid shit like that, but sometimes the inconsistent platforming in this, not the most fun in the world. Anyways, we've got our relic. Well, we've got, like, the bonus relic. We have the real relic, the Thor's glove, now depowered and useless, at least for the moment. So we're done here. Coastal Thailand is completed. Nothing to do but grab a little treasure on the way out and head back to our boat. Not that you necessarily know. Although, once the cool little Thailand music, little marimbas, once they kick in, you kind of know what's going on. Hey, what's that? Okay. It's a giant piece of sea life. I don't think I've seen that before. Oh, there's one right in front of me. I guess they're probably all over the place, just didn't bother noticing them. I knew there was going to be some shit behind that waterfall. There's always shit behind the waterfall. One last chance to look at this awesome landscape. God, I wish the whole game was stuff like this. Yeah, now let's listen to Lara's stupid friends.
Find anything?
There was a map, but Father destroyed it.
Well, the acorn certainly didn't fall very far from the tree.
He did it deliberately, to keep the information from Natla. But I'm sure he recorded everything first, and what's more, he found Thor's other gauntlet.
Where'd he put it?
Right under your nose.
Off into the sunset. Alright, well, that's it for Coastal Thailand. I'm CubaLibre. See you next mission, y'all.